I'll come to you, Dr. Nayan, first. Very good morning to you. ITC, now that stock has been slowly, steadily making ground. And because banking sector is doing well, IT is doing well, not many people are talking about what's happening in ITC and slowly, steadily gaining more ground.
Absolutely, and at the outset, good morning to everybody. And ITC, like you rightly pointed out, Siddharth, has been quietly going about its work, consolidating near the bottom, creating patterns that appear to be quite interesting from a accumulation point of view. And now in the trading of the last few sessions, staging or appearing to stage a breakout from such a pattern, it has now more or less cleared overhead resistances, and the runway ahead seems to be a little clear. So I do believe from here, if the bulls and ITC were to force it just a bit, I think the move could be pretty smooth and roll on till about 280 to 290 price region. It is not a very fast mover, so more patient traders should probably take a look at this rather than those who are acclimatized to the moves shown by the likes of Just Dial or Jubilant Food. Nevertheless, I think the move will remain quite consistent, so can be a buyer in ITC at 275, 276, a stop at about 269, and a day's target at 281, but a swing trading target closer to 288.
ITC is a buy for Dr. Nayan. Manas, yesterday morning we were talking about that how some of the PSU banks, be it PNB, Bank of Baroda, Can Bank, are now making higher highs, which is unlike what we have seen in last 2 months or so. PNB yesterday added 12% OI with rise in prices, clearly suggesting that it is not a short covering rally. Are charts also depicting the same?
Siddharth, there is some sign of reversal on the short-term charts in most of the PSU stocks because now they are not making new lows. And yesterday, some of them have given a clear breakout on the short-term charts, especially PNB, where the stock was trading in a range of 165 and 180 for last 1 month. And yesterday, it broke that resistance with decent volumes. So I think you can see some more upside. At least you can play for a bounce back. I'm not talking about the big rally in PNB. I'm just talking about a bounce back. So you can play for the target of 195, and you should take a long position here with a stop loss of 179.
Well, you are sticking to the same theme, Indian Bank. If I am not wrong, a couple of days back, even Dr. Narayan had this as a positional buy call in Indian Bank. What are you observing fresh on the charts?
So yes, Siddharth, I think on the weekly charts, it's a bullish flag pattern. I think in the month of October, November, the stock had rallied from 240 to 420. This was also one of the few, PSU banks which had not retraced significantly. So, from 240 to 420, and the retracement from 420 levels was only 10-12% for Indian Bank. And now the stock is gearing up again for one more round of retest of the previous swing highs. The consolidation or this mild correction, which you can call it, I think seems to be now getting over because the price is now making an attempt towards making consecutive highs almost on a regular basis in the last 5-6 trading sessions. So that I believe is a sign of a change of structure for Indian Bank on short-term price structure. So I'm suggesting a buy with 420 as a target, which is the previous swing high, and stop loss to be kept at 385.
Indian Bank buy for Kunal. Dr. Narayan, coming to your next idea, Havels. Now, day before it added a lot of positions, but we didn't see direction in the price. Yesterday, I was asking Kunal that what kind of direction he's anticipating, and he said that we are anticipating probably a positive momentum. And I guess there was a breakout yesterday. What are the other factors on charts which is making you bullish on Havels?
Well, at the moment, it is clearly the upside momentum which has been generated with this breakout. That is the primary reason for giving out this as a buy call. I think, the breakout is well supported by all the momentum indicators giving a thumbs up to this particular breakout, suggesting that it should probably continue. And news flow in the stock has been reasonably positive all along. And so I think that is something else which is there as an enabling factor. And my sense is that at this stage of the market, where the overall momentum in the Nifty as well as Bank Nifty is so strong, all the momentum breakouts on individual charts are also tending to succeed. So I do believe Havells will have similar characteristic or exhibit them, and therefore a buy at 580, 582, 583 current price, stop loss at about 575, and the day's target closer to 595 to 600.
Manas, Hexaware is about to give a breakout above that 360, 365 zone. You think that momentum would continue?
The possibility is very high that this time it can break its recent high of 366, Siddharth, because on the long-term charts 2 months back we saw a breakout when it broke its 2015 high of 335, and we saw some consolidation also in last 5-6 trading sessions. But yesterday's move clearly shows the strength in the stock, and the possibility is high that it can cross 366 and it can test 378. So take a long position here with a stop loss of 354.
And finally, Kunal, even Escorts is on verge of giving breakout about its recent high, which was around 820 or so. That's what you are thinking. And what are the other reasons for giving it as a buy call?
Yeah, so generally when you see a consolidation in the stock giving a breakdown, you expect that the stock may probably start a downtrend. But if it reverses that breakdown immediately, you consider it in technical terms that it's a false breakdown. And I think similar is the structure for Escorts. I think the last 2 weeks the stock was more or less in a range. Volatility, or the ATR, the average true range for the stock, was narrowing significantly, and suddenly the stock breaks down. You expect that the stock should correct, but it reversed the downtrend quite immediately. So that's a sign that the stock is still in an uptrend, and that was a false breakdown which happened for Escorts. I'm suggesting a buy in the anticipation that this breakout would happen for Escorts once again. 850 is a short-term target on the stock. Stop loss to be kept at 790.